Where is this guy, bro? Knock this game out the way.
Why'd you leave a bunch of soup on the freaking table?
It's probably Lex.
It was you, because it was you.
But she came out and ate some too.
Well, that's for you, but it was yours. Side eye. Ryan, you're side eye.
I'm a side eye.
Yeah, when I look at you, I side eye because it's just like, ugh, look at that. Ugh.
Fuck. When I look at you, I smile.
Well, when I look at you, I side eye because I'm like, ugh.
When I smile at your side eye.
Because of you, I'm stuck up here.
Where is this guy?
Killed him.
There's no decision-making process here. We need to be put in check. Whatever form that takes, I'm game. We're boundaryless. We're no better than the bad guys.
Tony, someone dies on your watch, you don't give up.
Who's ever given up?
We are for not taking responsibility for our actions. This document just shifts the blame.
Sorry, Steve, that is dangerously arrogant. This is the United Nations we're talking about. It's not the World Security Council. It's not SHIELD. It's not Hydra.
But it's run by people with agendas, and agendas change.
That's good. That's why I'm here. When I realized what my weapons were capable of in the wrong hands, I shut it down and stopped manufacturing.
Tony, you chose to do that. If we sign this, we surrender our right to choose. This panel sends us somewhere we don't think we should go. What if it's somewhere we need to go, and they don't let us? We may not be perfect, but the safest hands are still our own.
If we don't do this now, it's going to be done to us later. That's the fact. That won't be pretty.
You're saying they'll come for me.
We would protect you.
Maybe Tony's right. If we have one hand on the wheel, we can still see her. If we take it
Aren't you the same woman who told the government to kiss her ass a few years ago?
I'm reading the terrain. We have made some very public mistakes. We need to win their trust back.
Focus up. I'm sorry, did I just mishear you, or did you agree with me?
Oh, I wanted to get back.
No, you can't retract it. Thank you. Okay, case closed. I win.
I have to go.
So let's say we agree.
Spotlight, moonlight.
Yeah, we got one advantage. He's coming to us.
He's going.
Oop.
50.
Oops, got what you're attracted to. Let's see what it is. Oh my.
50-year son Lend-Lease bill with these in 1941.
We need it most. Some would say it brought our country closer to war.
See, if not for these, you wouldn't be here. I'm trying to, what do you call it? That's an olive branch. Is that what you call it?
It's pepper. I didn't see it.
We are not
Pregnant?
No, definitely not. We're taking a break. It's nobody's fault.
I'm so sorry, Tony. I didn't know.
A few years ago, I almost lost her, so I trashed all my seeds. And we had to mop up Hydra, and then Ultron. My fault. And then, I never stopped. Because the truth is, I don't want to stop. I don't want to lose her. I thought maybe the Accord could split the difference.
Oh my god, I almost said that.
Didn't hurt if hands on my handful. Your dad was a pain in the ass, but your mom always made it work.
You know, I'm glad Howard got married. I only knew him when he was young and single.
Oh, really? You two knew each other? He never mentioned that. Maybe only 1,000 times. God, I hated you.
I don't need to make things difficult.
I know, because you're a very polite person.
If I see a situation pointed south,
I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could. I know. No, I don't. Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth. But I don't want to see you gone. We need you, Cap. So far, nothing's happened that can't be undone. Son. We can leave the last 24 hours legit. Barnes gets transferred to an American Psych Center instead of a Wakanda prison. I'm not saying it's impossible, but there would have to be safeguards. Sure. Once we put out the PR fire, these documents can be amended. I file a motion. You and Wanda reinstated. Wanda? What about Wanda? She's fine. She's confined to the compound currently. Vision's keeping her company. Oh, God, Tony. Every time I think Well, you it's see 100 things the right acres way. with a lap pool. It's got a screening room. There's worse ways to protect people.
Protection. Is that how you see this? This is protection? It's internment.
She's
Tony.
not a U.S. citizen, and they
Oh,
don't
come
grant
on,
visas
Tony.
to weapons of mass destruction.
She's a kid.
Give me a break! I'm doing what has to be done to stave off something worse. You keep telling yourself that. Hate to break up the set. FDR signed Lend-Lease bill with these.
You're much more of a Thanos.
I take it the Mars dead. This day extracts a heavy toll. Still, he accomplished his mission.
You may regret that. He brought you face to face with the master of the mystic arts.
Where do you think he brought you?
Let me guess. Your home?
It was. And it was beautiful. Titan was like most planets. Too many mouths
What
to
is
go
this?
around. And when we faced extinction, I offered a solution.
Genocide.
But random, dispassionate, fair to rich and poor alike. They called me a madman. And what I predicted came to pass.
Congratulations, you're a prophet
I'm a survivor.
who wants to murder trillions.
With all 6 stones, I could simply snap my fingers. They would all cease to exist, and I call that mercy.
And then what?
I finally rest.
Ryan,
Watch
whenever
the
I
sunrise
say,
on a grateful
you need to hand
universe.
me my phone. You got it?
The hardest
Just hold it
choices
to?
require the strongest will.
Just leave it.
Oh, whatever. It's garbage.
Dr. Strange,
Dr. West.
haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I was a little preoccupied being dust there for 5 years.
So were a lot of us. While I was gone, thank you for asking, I lost both my cats and my brother.
Very sorry.
Thank you. I guess what keeps me up at night is wondering, did it have to happen that way? Was there any other path?
No, I made the only play we had.
Oh, of course you did. The best surgeon and the best superhero. But you still didn't get the girl.
Así preparamos.
side eye. Ryan, you know what I'm gonna do?
Man, what you watching?
The 100 again.
Huh?
I'm rewatching the 100, Ryan.
Yeah, the 100.
It is perhaps in week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, break! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Panther 60, Panther 60, check, hurt, hurt!
The drive will begin with a run by Ed. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and short now following the fumble.
Hey, smash Broncos!
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, man, check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, Reed, go.
He's going to keep this again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold the ready. Hey, check that. Street.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. They'll look to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. They're no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Josh Reynolds. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Reload! Reload! Pace, 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 pace! Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Goff now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On the jump.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now,
this is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Here's Goff. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Swift. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, let's go.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Street! Street! Go.
They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Cougar 19! Get
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
Here we go. Here we
A
go.
bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5. And he's got him in. Complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Detroit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Hey, Smash!
Second and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Khalif Raymond. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Here's Swift, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that you're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play.
Here we go, here we go.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Seven Pirates.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll start out here with the option left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Ready?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
60 Bison. Hurry.
They'll set up to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
60 Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Check smash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready? Set. Hurt.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Tonight.
Now Goff. Open man right side to St. Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
76.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Hold on. Check. We're good.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Goff going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Go street.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, good move. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Adams, the man in motion right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go, Reed, go. Bronco 80. 18, pioneer.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get it. Hurt. 19 Lions. Check. Rig alert.
Adams, the man in motion right.
Cup 19. Rig Lions.
Back to throw.
Finding Kelsey.
And some room to maneuver.
And he will get out of bounds, so nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage, and they stop the clock as well.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check smash.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing now, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, this was a